Today's question is to calculate the price to be paid after discount once a book is bought, and this program is to be written as non-parameterized constructor. And to write a non-parameterized constructor, there is some data members declared over here. You can see the data members very clearly mentioned, and what these variables are going to do, it is also mentioned over here. And for that you need some member functions, member methods also, and functions are also very clearly defined over here, and what each function is going to do is also declared over here. And as you know, a constructor program, the name of the class and the name of the constructor should be same. So this is the name of the class and this is the name of the constructor. See, book name non and book name both are same, and the program in constructor, it always start from the main functions. So this is the main functions over here. So program gets executed from the main function itself, and I have declared one variable over here, string D. The reason is I am using a do while loop, because when a book is being sold in a shop, only one book is not sold in a day. So there are many books can be sold in a shop in a day. So there may be many bills to be produced. So I am using a do while loop so that any number of books can be sold in the full day in the shop. So do, before do, object is being declared, and in this line two things happens over there, object getting declared and also the constructor getting invoked. So once the constructor getting invoked, so it will go to the constructor and check whether all the variables has been given their own default initial value. So as all the variables are declared over here, and all these variables has to be given their own default initial value. Like author is a string, so can you see double quotes, blank, double quotes. So that is the default initial value for the string. For the book name also double quotes, blank, and price is float, so 0. So similarly all the variables have been given their initial value. So do loop starts and obj.accept. So obj object is invoking the function called accept, and it will try to search where the accept function is defined. So you can see over here public void accept, and it is going to ask you the name of the author of the book. Also it will ask you the name of the book, and also it will ask you the price of the book. So once all these three details have been given, again it will go back to the main function, and it will get one more function, that is obj.compute. So it will search for the obj.compute in the program, and it will find it over here. And as the question says, for every book there is a 5% discount. So 5% discount will be calculated over here. So it is getting calculated, DIS 0.05 into price. So that 5% is to be calculated, and it has to be subtracted from the price, from the main price, and you'll get the value which will be stored in the variable AMT, which will be paid by the customer after getting discount. So once that part is done, calculation part, then again the program will come back to the main function, and you will see obj.display. So obj.display, so it will go to the display function where it is defined, and it will display the details like name of the author, name of the book, price, and how much amount has been discounted and how much amount to be paid. So everything is done over here, and that is for the first book. And also the program is asking you, are there any more books sold, so that price can be calculated after discount. So if you say yes, Y or Y, uppercase Y or lowercase y, and I'm using a string function over here, that is dot equals ignore case. So if you, even if you give uppercase Y or lowercase y, it is going to check only for the letter Y, data Y, and ignoring the case in the meantime. And if it is more books to be calculated, price, So you can say yes, or maybe in uppercase, maybe in lowercase. Again it will go back to do loop, and same thing will be done for another book to be calculated. So I'll show you the output. Before output, we have to give a click on compile, so that just to check whether the program is having any errors. So a compile is button is here in the top left corner of the screen. You can see, give a click on compile, and you can see at the bottom of the screen it says compiling and no syntax errors. So that means the program is error free. So I'll show you the output now. See, in the output it is asking you to enter the author's name. So author's name is, let us say this is the author's name, and enter the book name. Now let us say the name of the book is biology. So biology, and it is asking you for the price of the book. So now let us say price of the book is 689 rupees. And see, name of the author is printed, displayed, name of the book value is displayed, price is also displayed, and how much is the discounted price, that is 34.45 paisa, that is 5% discount, is also being displayed, and also the amount to be paid after discount. So the price of the book is 689, and after discount you have to pay only 654.55 paisa. And also it is asking you any more book sold. Now let us say more book is sold, and I am giving uppercase Y for yes, so that you can see. So it is asking you for the name of the author again. So now there is the name of the author is this one, and name of the book name is maths, and price, enter the price. Now the price of the book is 548.75 paisa. Now let us say this is the price of the book, and see, I press the enter key. It is showing you the author's name of the book, that is maths, and also 548.75 paisa, and 5% discount, that is 27.43 is discounted amount, and after discount 521.31 paisa, 31 paisa has to be paid by the customer. So it is again asking you any more book to be sold. Now let us say we don't have any more book to be sold. I'll say n for no, and n is not equal to y, false, so it will come out of the loop. See, I press the enter key, so it is not asking me to enter the details like author's name, book name, price and all. It is not asking because I have said no.